So, guys, that's the update from Abuja. You're surprised? And for me, Prince Agre, yeah, well deserved. You want to say Femi Thomas and Ikechukwu Ezenwa, who would you pick?
I think I would still go for Ezenwa. You know, Ezenwa has played more games than Femi Thomas. Femi Thomas in the Imba, a lot of rotation. I mean, sometimes it might be joking, but Ezenwa has been consistent and he has been massive. Fantastic. Prince Agre, no doubt about him. 8 goals, you know, a massive performance. Usman Mohammed, you know, if you watch on the 23 team, I've seen him a couple of times also for Taraba United captain, massive midfielder, fantastic midfielder.
And Toby, at this stage, the only thing you can do for Usman Mohammed is to support his career because he's developing.
It's as simple as that. I just like I was talking about the Golden Eaglets then. We understand the fact that we have to win tournaments, but no matter what, all over the world, age-rate competitions like this are just for developmental processes. By the time these guys get to mature, it's definitely going to affect our national teams. Look at the German side that won the World Cup just last year. Look at these guys that they played from the 17 to the 19. Mesut Ozil, Jerome Boateng, most of all these guys are there. Take another example of the World Athletics Championship. The guy who won javelin gold for this thing, for Kenya. Yep. You won't believe it that he didn't. No, there was nobody that trained him. He tutored himself on YouTube. There, he got to see several javelin events out there. From there, he won gold. Not only did he win gold, he actually set a world record there. So I always believe in developmental processes. Once we have this mindset of we have to always develop whatever sport we are into, which even if it's basketball or football, we're definitely going to reap the fruit of the labor. Perhaps we get to see players who play for us 5, 10, 11, 15 years. Not a player who plays for us on the 17 level today and next year is retiring.
So that's it. Update from the camp of the home-based Super Eagles. You heard the media officer of the Super Eagles, Tony Bito, is saying that the foreign professionals will join on Monday, and that's the real deal. Yeah. Now, Coach Sunday Olise needs to get to work.
Of course.
Manage this pros. Manage egos.
I mean, I don't think it's going to be a big job. You know, Sunday Olise, ex-international, he has been there. He has been to the World Cup.
It wasn't so
easy
great
for
tournament. Coach with these guys. So it wasn't easy for Coach Samson.
At the early stage, it was easy for most of our coaches. It's when started growing up in the camp. A lot of people started, growing up wings. I mean, these foreign players will be very, very careful. In the earlier report was that it's going to be 5 home base. Now it is 6. So you are coming into a camp where you have players who have been in camp ahead of you, who has really adapted well to Sunday Olise's style of play. I mean, his philosophy. So for the foreign player, I think they will be calm. Don't forget, we've got a couple of new players also on the list. They will be very calm. They want to be professional. Everyone wants to get on the plane to Tanzania, which is very key. But I mean, I think at this stage, most of these players will still be committed. They will still be calm. But as time goes on, a lot of issues will come, and that is when Sunday Olise, the man management will be tested.
So let's just give you that list again. 6 home-based players have been retained by Coach Sunday Olise. There's goalkeeper Ikechukwu Ezenwa of Sunshine Stars. There's Solomon Kwabe of Warri Wolves. There's Chima Akas. And then there's Prince Agre, Sunshine. Usman Mohammed of Taraba FC.
And Austin Mubarak Park or something. Austin, just like Tony said, Austin was a big surprise for me.
And I was wondering whether he was about to announce my name. When he said surprise, Austin.
But immediately I saw his name, I tried to dig deep on him, and I was told he's one of the brilliant midfielder in the East. You want to give it to him. He's also mobile. You can play him as a central midfielder. You can also play him as a central defender. So, which is a good advantage for the team.
Okay. The only thing I'm just looking at is Sunday Olise, just like he said last week, this game is more or less like an honeymoon game for him. After this game, we'll begin to judge him. But against Tanzania, I expect these guys to get the result for us, which would be very, very important as regards qualifying for the Nations Cup. It's non-negotiable. We just have to get to the Nations Cup. We didn't defend the title and won't qualify for the second. No, we are not Egypt.
I'm just wondering where you're getting this confidence from, Saeed. And I'm just looking at it because Uganda came here and they won. And of course, Nigerian football is in a state of emergency. So you going to Tanzania that is even making use of their most of their home-based players,
of course,
to play you.
They say there are no minnows in football again, but I say there are still minnows in football only when the big boys decide to just sleep. Brazil will trash any team any day, anytime. Argentina will trash any team any day, anytime. Apart from going to Bolivia because that place is too hot. But I expect
Brazil will trash any team anytime.
Any day, anytime.
I'll play you that World Cup video in Brazil and Germany.
That was the World Cup there. But I expect these guys to get a victory against Tanzania. It is very, very important.
I agree with you. Quickly, match day 26. 26 of the Nigeria Professional Football League. Last week, Friday, I told these guys that Nasarawa United will mess up Kano Pillars.
I'm expecting your prediction for this
week.
They
said, no. Now they are beginning to beg Octopus Austin to say something. But let's quickly run through the fixtures for match day 26. Sharks FC of Port Harcourt will take on Enyimba. Ifeanyi Uba will play Bayelsa United. DYFC will play Lobby Stars. Aqua United will travel to Port Harcourt to take on Dolphins. El Kanemi Warriors will play Enugu Rangers. They're struggling at the moment. Wiki Tourists, this time around, there are not going to be any tourists. They will stay at home to play Sunshine Stars of Accra, a team that is on fire this season. Heartland will take on Warri Wolves, while Toby's Shooting Stars, Upsu team, they will play Abia Warriors. And then Nassau United will play Kwara United, and Taraba FC will play Kano Pillars. Where will the away victory come this week? Match day 26. I think Enyimba can do something against Sharks.
I want to agree with you.
Even Kano Pillars against Taraba.
Jalingo is short pick. I mean, for Pillars, I want to see them out the whole band, but after that back-to-back, defeat to Himba and also to Nassau United at home. 202 games, kudos to them. But they need to bounce back. They need to just forget about what happened in the past. For Taraba United, I mean, it's going to be a difficult test for them. They look condemned, in the relegation zone, though mathematically they still got a chance to survive. But against a Pillar said, who is bitter right now, who is hungry for victory. They've got Gambo Mohamed available for them for selection. But the first leg ended 2-1. A difficult thing for Pillars in Kano. But this time around, they want to get something. And if you look at, at Taraba this season, they've lost 3 games at home. They've drew 3. No, I beg your pardon. They've lost 3 at home. I mean, not really good for them at home. It looks a bit terrible for Pillars. They look a bit, decent on the road. But against Taraba FC, who looks condemned, I think Pillars should get something from this one. It might be difficult for them, but they just need to get back, into the winning process again. For Sharks, Enyimba, I think Enyimba need to get something from this one. For Sharks, also, they want to get something from this one. Piagbara might not be available for them. Akas might not be available for them. Hopefully, Akas will join them from the Super Eagles camp. For him, we've got their top key players, Thomas in goal. They've got the Doji Kame and the for Undo going forward for them. In the first leg of this game ended 3-2. Dramatic encounter in Port Harcourt. Sharks almost ran out from Aba by picking a point, but. For Iba International, they need to, pick something from this one. Wiki Sunshine is another big game for this weekend. I mean, Wiki.
That is. Particularly Sunshine Stars going away. They need to prove that they're not only formidable.
And if you check the features, Enyimba play Sharks, who looks a bit easy. They might get a point, but for Wiki Sunshine. About 5 points separated both sides of the log. Points, I mean, Wiki want to get something so they can reduce the gap, between them and Sunshine Stars and having,
that is the match to talk about. There's no argument about that there. Second versus third.
That's the biggest thing for Sunshine Stars. Hopefully, they might be strong this time around to pick something for you. Wiki will look very compact. They've got Obajel, Uman Yakubu, scored 19 goals in between themselves. I mean, it's going to be a big test for Sunshine Stars. Wiki looks favorite, but Sunshine Stars might pick something.
I totally agree with you. Let me come to you, Said. We saw them doing the warm-up Warri Wolves. Not good times for that team. But if the state government starts giving attention to that team, they might just turn us to the title.
Of course, they can. They are on 44 points. Sunshine Stars on 46 points, and Enyimba on 48 points. Who says they can't get the title? And talking about our Warri Wolves, they have the experience when it comes to continental championship, though they've not really been able to get to the group stages there. But I believe should they pump in money into Warri Wolves, get quality players, capable players, even if they don't get it this particular season, they might get it next season. Even this season, they've not done badly at all. There are some teams that would have just lost out of the of qualifying for the group stages of the CAF Confederations Cup like that, and from there they would have just been bonded out of the MPFL. But that's not to be for them.
Affect them psychologically.
That's not to be for them. They've been winning, getting away points here and there, and still on third position. But I think for now I will still give Warri Wolves kudos, and outside a chance for them winning the title, but very, very, very difficult.
Well, I mean, Okon, I think
I know. I was coming because Said is giving Warri Wolves kudos. You are going to say otherwise because at the moment morale is low.
Maybe kudos to the players, not to the management, and
of
also
course,
to the sponsor, the Delta State government. I think they need to do more for the players. The players have really worked all season, and they deserve, to get the motive. They deserve to get their cash. They've also worked for. But for Warriors, just like Said said, I think they've got advantage. Atlant looks terrible in the second standard. They've won just one game in the last 6 games, and for Warriors, they've won 3. They've only lost 1 in the last 6 games. So they look very good going into this game. Sikri Alimi will come back from injury for them. They've got Salami Lotson going forward for them in that game. And then Ejike looks silent. Ejike has looked silent for Atlant. He has not been scoring. Fortune will not be available for them. So they've got a depleted team going against a solid and compact Warriors side. If Warriors could put their mind together, if they can be brave in this game, they might even get maximum 3 points. But it might be tough. But I think they've got a good chance.
So that's it. Match day 26 of the Nigeria Professional Football League. If you've not been following the league this season, it's not too late to start. It's been a competitive league season. 24 away victories so far. Records have been shattered, not broken. Cardinal Pillars are no longer invincible. Teams are seeing reasons to travel, win points. Officiating has not been 100%, but about 80 for me. The fans are well behaved now. Our football is getting better. And guys, if we keep doing the right things, it will get better.
I want to keep saying it. There was a particular place I was saying, if South Africa can do this, why can't we do this in Nigeria? Someone was telling me, no, it's going to take time, it's going to take time. I don't always look at that. I always believe nothing is impossible. You can do anything. Look at South Africa there. They get to participate in different events. Look at the netball championship there, Malawi. Their player was the most valuable player of the tournament there. They participate in different tournaments there. The particular tournaments we participate in Nigeria, we focus on, we don't even get medals there. Should we get the right things done here, I'm very sure we're going to have a fantastic season. Look at this. Kano Pillars, no one even expected a particular win in Kano Pillars. They say when you go there, the fans, they troop to the stadium if officiating is not going their way. But Nasarawa United, they won there. Look at 3SC, Toby's team there. You get to see the fans. You get to see fans trooping to the stadium. 3,000, 4,000, 5,000.
And sometimes they have their hearts broken.
Of course. Even Rangers, you get to see defeats here and there. I'm sure, should we continue on this fantastic form, it's going to be worth it for our MPL. And you can even start from the Federations Cup final. Make it very, very visible. Make the Federations Cup final fantastic. Throw it open.